Siraj from the pavilion end. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Big edge, where's that going? End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Australia 7 for none. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the boundary. Just a fantastic shot.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Cuts that off well in the infield. Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Singh will just want to forget that over ever happened. Awful bowling. Surely time for a change. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice solid defensive shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Seven runs added there. Australia are 31 for none.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Edged, unplayable. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
End of the over. 6 off it. Australia are 37 for none. Siraj from the pavilion end. Perfectly timed.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Finds the fielder with that shot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Wow! Power off the front foot goes all the way.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. Australia are 47 for none.
How will he reply?
Straight to the fielder. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Nicked it. Was quick onto that in the infield. 8 runs added in that over. Australia are 55 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Siraj with a huge appeal. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Crash! Beautiful bowling.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Over, Australia are 62 for 1. Singh from the Reliance end. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Singh will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Edge, but it drops safely. India goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that.
The second wicket, Siraj without it.
Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Siraj, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
See that? Yeah, I went there actually. I see too.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming in the bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
Longest so that that one.
Beats the field with a great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Head watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edged, unplayable. That's gone down. Maxwell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Doesn't beat the infield. Singh has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Siraj from the pavilion end. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it. No one there. Could be four.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nicked it. Siraj with a huge appeal. Super catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Couldn't get it through the field.
Last ball भी आई सूरज.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 5 runs in that over. Australia are 78 for 4.
स्पिन लगाते हैं नेक्स्ट
Yadav, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Get down. यही गोल था ये. Just set on.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
The fielders come up to stop the quick singles. A bit more balance brought to the field now as the captain swings the changes.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
So that's
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
he thinks he can play like that.
Massive outside edge.
But that leaves him into that.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Huge edge. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Yadav from the Reliance end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edge, but it drops safely. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Straight to the fielder. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Australia are 85 for 5.
Na second of the
Was quick onto that in the infield.
अजीब का सेकंड ओवर चलता है इस पर सिंगल मिल जाएगा ये इंसिंग डालता है यहाँ देख कर जाए इंसिंग डालेगा देखेगा एक बार फिर से सिंगल मिल जाएगा Sensi Sper quello sul martello quando il braccio che dalta che
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Swept away but finds the fielder. Brilliant diving stop.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Yada has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but we'll be well pleased nevertheless. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Pandya from the pavilion end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The bowler looks really confident.
से आगे डालते हैं इस बार आउटस्विंग करेंगे
Timed that perfectly.
Inglis got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
ऐसे आगे क्या डाला
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Pandya ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
On the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
How will he reply?
Drilled that one away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Good ball there.
Bowling fielders look really confident. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great commitment.
ग्रीन कैप एटमॉस्फेयर बनाता है शूटिंग में अच्छी मिली अभी तक वन खत्म
End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. Australia are 107 for 5.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Dug that out well. The throw misses. Close to a direct hit. It may well have been out if he'd hit.
इसमें खराब बॉल डाल दिया एक रन मिल गया
They've gone up here. Doesn't beat the infield. Got that away nicely.
क्या है
Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Yadav has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Pandya from the pavilion end.
डालते हुए सामने कर लिया कोई रन नहीं मिलेगा यार फील्डिंग मिस
Couldn't get it through the field.
देखो विकेट लेना पड़ेगा पार्टनरशिप बना रहे हैं उसके लिए फिर से गेट निकला एक रन मिल जाएगा
Green watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
Last access in
Misses everything. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
अच्छा मिला लेकिन इस बार गेट पे कर लिया एक रन
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder.
क्या आया था बैट्समैन लेकिन चकमा दे दिया कुलदीप यादव ने अभी तो फिर से अभी गेट में कर लिया 4 रन की जगह से
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
पूरा अच्छा था गेट में करना है
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
फिर से गेट में
Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
देखो अपना छोटा ओवर लेकर
On that nicely, good defence.
गेट की कलर एक्सटेंड पे हाइट पर 4 ओवर 21 रन हार्दिक स्पेंड किया है अच्छा बदलेगा
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
कितना ही बदली हो रहा है हार्दिक से लास्ट गोल अपना छठा होता है हार्दिक का इसमें सिंगल जा जाएगा अपना सकता है
End of the over. Australia are 121 for 5.
121 5 नेक्स्ट को लेग कराया कुलदीप यादव अच्छा
Finds the fielder with that shot. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Yadav over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Target करने की try कर रहे हैं Australia.
Can't get that outside the ring field. 6 runs added in that over. Australia are 127 for 5. Pandya from the pavilion end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. Seven runs added there. Australia are 134 for 5.
सेट से टोली लगा के
Singh, the left arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. No. Terrible shot. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Australia are 136 for 5. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
एक रन दिया 4 गेंद डाल चुके
Brilliant diving stop.
Last full of the overs.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some more life into this match.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Three added in that over. Australia are 144 for 5. Patel from the pavilion end. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Pandya, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Might look to go big again here.
On that nicely, good defence. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my word, fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Oh, what a brilliant catch. And out. What a great catch. Diving away and plucked it with one hand.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Someone different now to bowl that. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
India needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Patel from the pavilion end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything. Thick edge. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over. 2 runs added. Australia 177 for 8. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Pandya ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. That's a confident appeal. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Nice solid defensive shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. They've gone up here. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire though.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out, and it certainly feels like this is close to finishing.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Straight to the fielder. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters. Been some great bowling so far today. Just need one more to really top it off. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Huge, that has flown.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Stark, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Was quick onto that in the infield. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Yadav, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Reliance end. Dug that out well. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Nice solid defensive shot. Over, Australia 193 for 9. Patel from the pavilion end.
Cummins watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the end of the over. One run coming from it. Australia 194 for 9. So there's going to be some opportunities for the batsmen with the changes in the field here. Crash! Beautiful bowling. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some good batting partnerships. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Edged. Stark with a huge appeal. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Oh, out of the middle. What a start.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 7 off it. India are 7 for 1.
First over complete and a good start for the batters.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Good pick up, big chance. 3 added in that over. India 10 for 1. Stark from the Reliance end. Edged it. Everyone's gone up. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Timed that perfectly. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Goes over the top with that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
It has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Cummins will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
4 gone in the power play, and it's a healthy run rate at the moment, thanks to some great power hitting and some well-timed shots through the gaps, keeping them ahead so far. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Good catch, out. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Massive outside edge. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Needs a direct hit.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Ten runs added there. India are 43 for 4.
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls amongst the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged it. Cummins with a huge appeal. Out. What a screamer.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Jeez, timed that well. Over. India, 54 for 5.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
It's been a great bowling display so far. It'd be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
They've gone up here. It just might be a bit of a suspect review by the batter. I can't see this getting overturned.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
He's got their tail up. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure. Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Smith, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2. Well, a few short balls this over to try and unsettle them. That'll be the last one we see this over.
Six runs added in the over. India 73 for 6.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Huge. That has flown.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Stark shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ouch, that looked nasty. End of the over. 7 off it. India are 80 for 6. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Swept away but finds the fielder. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. 5 runs added there. India are 85 for 6.
That's the power play completed, and it's been a splendid mix of boundaries and running. It's the start they would have wanted.
Agar, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Nearly gets the edge. Agar with a great delivery there. Well, goes for the helicopter shot. Ambitious. Didn't quite pull it off though. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it. Doesn't beat the infield. 2 runs coming from that over. India are 87 for 6.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Needs to be on target. What a screamer. And gone. That's a fantastic...